Hey guys, it's Liz from Eating Vegan Simplified. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different because I've never done a video using the Instant Pot before or a pressure cooker, but today I'm going to do that. So my recipe today is a butternut squash cauliflower curry, and I'm going to do it in the Instant Pot. So I'm going to show you it's pretty simple to do. Also, if you don't have an Instant Pot, I'm going to tell you how to do it in just a regular pot, okay? But I've put a little bit of oil into the Instant Pot, maybe like a tablespoon. If you're avoiding oil, just skip that, okay? And then I've diced up butternut squash. I got it already cut, but I cut it a little bit smaller so that, you know, it's going to be just small. And the same, I bought a cauliflower. Actually, I did this myself because I didn't find one that was cut up. So I'm just putting these two items in. I'm going to just mix them together a little bit. And then I am going to put in, this is a 14-ounce can of tomato. You could just stay in here because that's pretty much more important than me. A 14-ounce can of tomato and a 14-ounce can of coconut milk, okay? And the spices. So the spices are, I have, let's see, this is a tablespoon of onion powder and a teaspoon of garlic powder, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, 3/4 teaspoon of pepper, and 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Okay, and most important ingredient, which is red curry paste. I'll show you what the jar looks like because you might not have, might be the only thing that you don't have readily available, but it is an important thing. They sell it in the Asian section of markets, so that's what it looks like. This is the one, I mean, it doesn't have to be this brand, but that's kind of what it looks like. And it stays for a while because you might not be using it all the time. But anyhow, just go ahead and mix this together. And you want it to be some liquid because we're going to need to cook the lentil. And right now I could tell you there's not enough liquid. So it sort of depends on the brand of the tomato that you buy and kind of how liquidy it is. I guess this one isn't very liquidy. So let me just go ahead and get some water that I could put in here. So hang on with me for 1 second and I will just get some water and put it in. Okay, let me get some spring water here. And yeah, so you wanted to have enough liquid so that you could see liquid. See, right now I don't see any liquid, so I added maybe a 1/2 cup of liquid. Let's see if that's enough. Maybe just a little more. Also, it depends on how much veg you use, right? So this was maybe a little bit of a bigger cauliflower. So I'm gonna need a little more liquid. So basically you wanna see liquid. See, you want it to look like that, okay? So now you could see the liquid. And then on top of all that, that's when you're gonna put your 1/2 cup of red lentils, okay? And then you're not gonna stir, you're just gonna kind of just push it into the liquid and it's gonna cook like that. And so for now, these are the ingredients you need to get this started, okay? So, sometimes I struggle with this a little bit. Let's see if I will struggle today or not. Okay, it wasn't too bad. So you want to make sure that your thingy here, whatever this is, your dial is on seal. Okay, so you want to make sure that's on seal, and then you want to put it on. And let's show them this, what I'm doing here. Let me get a pair of glasses so I can actually see what I'm doing. I'm a little bit blind here, but anyway, so I'm gonna, on the Instant Pot, you're gonna hit manual. Oh, yeah. Okay, it didn't like that. And you wanna put it on 5, which it's already on, and you wanna make sure it's on high pressure. So you can see this light is on high pressure, and then it will beep and say on. My dog doesn't like that, she might start barking. Anyway, and then, okay, now then, you're gonna just hang out for about 15 minutes or so. And in about 15 minutes, it will start to beep again because it will be done, okay? So when it's done, I'm not gonna sort of stand here for 15 minutes, we'll come back, but when it's done, you're just gonna take something like wooden and you're just gonna turn this and you're gonna immediately do a quick release, okay? So don't use your hand because it's gonna be hot. So you'll just turn that real quick. And so I'll show you, I'll do it on camera so you can see, but anyway, I just wanted you to know. So now it is just doing its thing. The pressure is gonna build up. That's what a pressure cooker does. So you just wanna kind of leave it alone. So we'll be back in about 15 minutes and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, it has been about 15 minutes. It just went off. This is what it looks like on the screen when it's sort of ready. And so now, like I was saying, I'm gonna go ahead and move this. I'm gonna put your hand out of the way. Okay, there we go. So this is gonna happen for a while, okay? Yeah. All right, so let me talk about what to do if you don't have an Instant Pot, okay? So you're gonna just put all of the ingredients, with the exception of kale, into your regular pot on the stove, and just, you know, bring it all to a boil, and then you're gonna cook it for about 25 to 30 minutes, and then, you know, cover it, let it cook for 25 to 30 minutes, and then take the cover off, stir it, and for the last 5 minutes, you're gonna put the kale in, because we're gonna put the kale in as soon as the steam stops. It's gonna be a little bit. But when you're cooking it on the stove, the difference between the stove and the Instant Pot is you're gonna have to stir it sort of frequently. So you wanna check it and stir it because you don't want it to burn, okay? So that's how you would do it. But I'll put those instructions in the written instructions as well. So don't worry about it if you didn't get all that, okay? But I'm gonna be back in just a couple of minutes when this sound stops. That's when I'll know that all the pressure is released. You can see it's calmed down a little bit now. The smoke is still coming out, but it's less smoke, you know? But you'll know for sure because the whole sound and smoke will stop, and that means it's done. When that's done, I'm gonna open it, stir it, and I'm gonna put in my kale for about 5 minutes. So I'll show you that in just a few minutes. We'll be right back. Okay, so as you could see, the sound has stopped. So I am going to release and open. So you want to get a shot in here, I think, and see what it looks like. So just go ahead and stir it around. And I have cut up about 2 cups of kale, okay? And I'm putting that in. And then I am going to just stir it in. And it's gonna wilt. It doesn't take long at all. So I'm going to put it, the lid back on, and I'm gonna put it on a setting, keep warm, for just about 5 minutes. And then it will essentially be done, so. Okay, so keep warm for 5 minutes. That's it, it's already on keep warm, so that's what I'm gonna do. 5 minutes, be back in 5 minutes, you will see the grand finale. Okay, see you soon. Okay, finally, we're done. So it's been 5 minutes. We've cooked the kale. And so now that is good. We're gonna put some cilantro in. I don't know how much, maybe 1/4 cup of cilantro, and 1 whole lime that we're gonna squeeze the juice in. This really does help it, so I would suggest you do it. If you have a lime, it's good like that. Okay, and then stir it all together. Okay, and what I've done, let me grab something here, is I have taken some brown rice and some quinoa mixed together with a little garlic, this is for flavor, and I'm going to spoon this right over, and that's how I'm going to serve it, is just like this. And I have a spoon that has like a hole in the bottom. Actually, this is a pasta thing, but it works pretty well because you could scoop a lot and you could just take some liquid out. You know, it's okay to have some liquid in there, but it kind of drains it as you're taking it, so you get the idea. But it makes a lot. There's still plenty in there. Check it out. So I'm just going to fill this up just to kind of show you, but you're going to have a lot. So this could be like leftovers, bring it for lunch the next day. It's really delicious. So here it is. So it is a butternut squash, kale, and cauliflower curry. in an Instant Pot or on the stove. If you don't have one, that's fine too. But either way, it's super yummy, and I hope you'll give it a try. As always, I'm going to put the recipe right underneath, written. On the right side, there's going to be a down arrow, so just go ahead and click that and you'll see the written recipe. Also, be sure to click the subscribe button so you never miss a recipe. I have new ones every week. Wouldn't want you to miss out. So give it a try. Happy cooking, everyone.